What is going on, everybody? We got another episode of the Hoopish Pod, and today's special because we got a guest today who's very dear to my heart. You know what I'm trying to say. We got L Boogz in the house. What's going on, L?
Shit, I'm great. It's really a great type of day. I mean, it's really an Ian type of day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here.
It's an Ian type of day?
It is an Ian type of day, type of morning over here.
That's that energy.
For y'all that don't know, L, whose name is literally L. It's the letter L. Like on your driver's license, it says L.
Yeah, my ID is just one letter, just L.
Straight L.
It's tough.
L was a member of the most chronically online high school basketball team ever, those Sierra Canyon teams in the late 2010s, you know, with Scotty, KJ, Cassius, and of course L, who was a massive member of that team on and off the court. But L is like so much more than that. Since then, he hosted the Slam Show, which was a big YouTube show we did right around COVID. We filmed it right before COVID, dropped during COVID, so people had something to watch. Now he's the star of the USC football team. He actually won the Heisman. And anyway, we got L in the house. So I guess my first question is, what's cooler, being an important player on the most online high school basketball team ever, or winning the Heisman Trophy at USC?
You know, winning the Heisman, I feel like that's an award that someone gets once a year, but getting that title of, probably one of the best online teams on social media. I mean, that's a one-on-one title right there. I got to go with that one. Everybody can hit that pose, but everybody can get that title. So I'm going to go with that one.
You can't measure a trophy, but you can measure your clout. Absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
You can measure a trophy, but you can't measure, you can't measure that.
True.
You can't. So that's a great point you made, though. Exactly.
Okay. So real quick, we got a little bit of catching up to do. So as I stated, you did the Slam Show. You played at Sierra Canyon. Where the heck did football come from? Like, I was just on Instagram, and one day you're posting pictures in a USC football uniform, and I thought it was like Halloween. Like, I thought like it was like your homie's uniform, and then I go to like uscfootball.com and look at the roster, and now you're there.
Bring us back.
For sure, I gotta show that picture. So basically, I was at a different school and I got onto USC for my third try. I applied 3 times, didn't get in the first 2. I'm like, all right, third time a charm. Mom was like, L, I think the admissions came in. Like, go check. And I was like, I don't want to see it tonight again. I'm like, I'm 0-2 from the field. But, Kobe, you keep shooting, bro. It means you gave up. So I got to go shoot some more. You know what I'm saying? So I check the admissions and it's like, congratulations. I'm like, congratulations for what? Like, am I getting waitlisted? And I was like, oh my gosh, I got in USC. And I knew at that moment, I'm like, it's over with. Like, everything's going to just expand networking wise, sport wise. But like I said, I didn't know what sport I was going to play there. I was like, look, I'll leave what I have now with sports for basketball to get into USC and figure out, the sports part later. I'll always make some shake.
You played basketball at Loyola, for those that don't know, your freshman year.
Yeah, but I keep that really top secret.
Oh, top secret.
Like people don't even know I even went there for a year, So, but no. So then I transfer to USC, and I'll figure out sports when I get there. Their hoop team was already filled. One of the guys on the team at the time was my guy from Sierra Canyon too, my boy Zach. So it was kind of ironic, but they already promised their walk-on spot, so that was all filled. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what's next? I'm like, I don't want to play soccer again. Baseball. I don't know if I got that Jackie Robinson in me, that Deion Sanders in me. Track. I mean, I ran track, but USC track's a different animal and the same beast. Whatever kind and Coach was talking about. I'm like, you know what? I said my friend plays football. I'll just try that out. Didn't play.
Who's your friend?
My friend Sierra Wright. He's actually one of the stars on Space Jam that just came out with Bron. He's one of the sons. I grew up with him playing basketball at Hacks. If you know, LA kids, that's a real hooper spot. Hacks, real ones know about that place. But he played basketball when I was growing up, so I knew him since I was younger. But he played football at Loyola and had a bunch of offers. Like, what, he could do it. Why can't I do it? So then my mom and my dad helped me find a trainer to kind of get me ready for the tryout. And I went to the tryout. I wasn't try. I wanted to go work out for the first time for football, and he was all right. L. He goes, so what do you play? You know, and I was like, shooting guard.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, shoot. He's like, no, football. I was like, I don't know. I've never played. He was like, okay, we're gonna give you a workout and figure it out after. So then boom, I work out, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna make you a corner. I go, okay, and I'm like, what's a corner? Like, I don't know what a corner is. I'm thinking corner three. Like, it's a corner. He's like, oh, you guard the receiver, and I was like, so defense. I'm like, oh yeah, let's just try it out. Why not? But boom, I
Mhm.
trained for like probably 6 weeks, just doing agility stuff, some DB stuff, all that, and then go to the tryout, make the team off that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, no way I pulled that off. Like, this is like, people that do those YouTube skits, like, oh, follow me as I go try this. Like, that's what it felt like. Like, L Boogz is trying out this, but when I made the team,
Bro, this is people's lifelong dreams.
I
Like,
was gonna
people
say.
are like 6 years old playing Pop Warner, and they're like, my dream is to play at USC, and you just like winged it. Like,
Yeah.
you took the SATs and got a perfect score, no studying.
How'd you just wing it? That's
Yeah.
so crazy. I'm like, the whole time I'm sitting here thinking, like, how did you just wing it? You just decided, like, oh, I'm going to play
She's
football?
like, guys gotta play ball.
for me, like, one of my slogans is I'm Batman. And that's just like, I just got to do Batman stuff sometimes. And
Wait, what? Your slogan is I'm Batman?
yeah, I mean, like, you look at my phone right now, so I'm not lying to nobody. Like, it's a screensaver, bro. Like, it's the mentality, it's the
That
mindset.
energy.
It's just like I'm vengeance. I am the shadows. I'm gonna make some shake. So I'm like, let's just wing it. If not me, then who? And whatever happens, happens. Someone's gonna pull it off. It's gonna be me. It's to wing some. So then when I made it, I didn't tell anybody I was trying out for the team. I made the team.
Wow.
I still don't tell anybody because for me, it's like, okay, I don't want to be the guy who's like, bio, USC football, DB, off a tryout. I wanted to wait until I feel like I was part of the team, like for real, for real. So I waited
Yeah.
months, I'm in full uniform at games, everything. And then I had the photo shoot with my guy, Tala. I wanted to have it on the wraps, but I didn't post it until we were in practice. And then I got my first pick six in practice. And I was like, I feel like I'm part of the team now. I can make that announcement. But then we had a game against somebody, and I had my braids in. And someone in the crowd, this face card been in a few places, you know what I'm saying? But I got spotted by some girl in the crowd, I could tell. So I looked in the crowd, this girl was looking at me, and her head went, "Hmm?" And I went, oh no, she's gonna blow my cover. So
Oh, you've been recognized.
I'm like, I've been spotted. So
This is the paparazzi outside Delilah. Like, this is real.
outside Delilah, inside Delilah, I gotta hurry up and get inside where there's no cameras allowed. Shout out John T. Like holy cow. So then basically after that happens, that night I get a text in a group chat and it's me, sideways profile. Like, oh, is this you, bro? Someone put it in our football group chat for Syracuse football group chat. And I was like,
Right.
that's not me, bro. That's a football picture. But since I wasn't clear for football until our next game, what I did was I made sure that I went to the first football game. So I'm in the stands the first game. And I made sure I took pictures of me in regular clothes with just my friends at the game hanging out to be my alibi.
Bro, do you understand like how like coordinated this is?
Yeah, this is some elite.
It's Batman type. It's really just everything it was all a plan.
And all of this is like technically like just for an Instagram post.
Yes, it's all for an Instagram post.
It's all for an Instagram post.
I knew if I want to make the post, it would blow social media open. So you know what? It's got to be. I have an alibi. I'm really wearing all tie-dye fit. Everybody can see me. Take the picture at the game with the homie, with the homegirl, whatever. Put on I'm like, bro, that's not me. Look at me. I'm right here on whatever September 10th in full clothes watching the game. What you mean I'm on the team? You saw, bro. When did I play football? They're like, you're right, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Then Cassius hits me. He's like, hey, bro. He's like, why am I hearing about some football? I was like, dang, got Cash. I was like, bro, I don't know. I'm watching the game right here. And then it finally got to the point, you know what? After that, the block was getting way too hot. I gotta announce it. And then when I posted those pictures on social media, my whole gram was kind of like frozen quiet for like maybe like 5 minutes. Just no one really saying, all trying to figure out what.
It's like when rappers delete all their Instagram posts.
Yeah, exactly.
And then your album started to get leaked, so you had to post it early.
Like Playboy Cardi, like, you know what? Just put it all out, bro. Like they got my they got it out. You know what I'm saying? It's out somewhere. So I was like, you know what? Just drop the ball. Posted the pictures. Phone was a little like quiet for like maybe a few minutes, and it just exploded. I mean, the comment section on here is the funniest, like the funniest comments I've ever read, I've ever had.
And you're a professional funny mover.
I'm literally I'm really a professional funny mover. I mean, and that's why when I made that post, the comments were, "L is officially the funniest mover," and that's what it was. It
That
was
is
me trying to make the
wild.
funniest move, and by doing that, it was funny moving from basketball to football without telling the soul.
Hmm.
Because when I joined football, I didn't know what a slant route was, bro. Like it was really like, I'm straight basketball. I didn't have a football team I liked really. I didn't watch college football. I just so that's why I was so crazy.
Now they said you're gonna play corner, and you said, "What's that?"
I'm like, what is that? What's a corner? You know, and people are like, this is crazy. So then look, I post the picture, it goes for 5.8 thousand likes,
Wow.
319 comments. Comments
Sheesh.
rolling. People are like, cause it was, I think I posted it October 1st, okay, my mom's birthday. And people are like, oh, it has to be a Halloween thing, you know? People thought that, and I'm a green flag, you know, but people thought that I stole a football uniform, okay,
I did.
put the put the uniform on, took pics in the evidence, and then took it off for a social media post. I was like, all right, guys, you don't think that low of me. Like I was kind of like, hurt my feelings a little.
I didn't think you stole it, but I thought like your homie was on the team. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, oh, someone said, what is this? You know, someone said, whoa, huh? You know, people were like, um, oh look right here, my coach from Sierra Canyon, put it. This is the biggest funny move right there in the comment section, right? This is the biggest, you know what I'm saying? People are like, funniest move of the century, NFL Boogz, and for me,
That
NFL
is
was the National
wild.
Funny Mover League. That's how I saw it, you know. That's how I saw the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But comment section is, oh my gosh, it's Spencer James by people all American. Like I'm hearing all of it, bro. People FaceTime me, best friends like, hell, bro, why are you pranking us on your Instagram, bro? What's going on with that? And then they checked the
That
roster like Ian did, and they were like, God, I checked the roster. His name is on there because who else is named L?
Is you got the headshot. It's got like what you're studying. You even got the slam show on
you're
there.
on the team.
Yeah, it's officially official.
It's official. So after that, people were like confused AF, but like people were just like, wait a minute, like I just need context. People were just so someone said, what's the plan of success? Because they got the picture sent to them and they found out, and I was like, yo, keep it on the hush, bro. Like I'm about to blow up Instagram when I post it, and yeah, so that's how I got playing there with football.
Okay.
That is wild.
I feel like we're pigeonholing you a little bit, right? So we know L is three things. You're a basketball player, you're a football player, and you're a funny mover. But you wear a lot of hats. Name them all right now.
Yeah. Who is L
L
Boogz?
Boogz, basketball player, football player, funny mover.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like how you didn't add Batman to that after I just made a whole story basing how I was also Batman. So make sure you gotta add that as a fourth.
You gotta add it. All right, all right, all
And
right. All
Batman.
right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and then you gotta keep it going. Okay, ready? L Boogz. What is L Boogz? Football player, basketball player, Batman, funny mover.
Comedian. Very good with punchlines, a lot of jokes. I do have some bars also under my belt as well. Me personally, I say that me and Shy have the best captions on Instagram, and I've gone bar for bar with a lot of captions as well. But I think we're both.
In and out, no burger, over.
I mean, gee, that's off the song. That's off the over SoundCloud banger, 40K plus views later, plus the music video. But no, I think I have the best captions on social media, and I'll put my foot down and stand on business. When I say that, that's one part you can add a little little poetry, what I'm saying on there, a little Shakespeare, little Shakespeare type of day. I'm also running a clothing brand. I'm also wearing the new logo for it right now. You
What's
got
it
a
called?
little puff. Take no L's.
What's that mean?
Ironically, take no
Yep.
L's. I mean, don't take a loss. You don't want to lose. You want to stay L free, except for me. That's really how the slogan goes. And I feel like it just fits in all different kind of categories, from sports to life to running a podcast to being called your right name. Batman. I can think of L not get called Batman when I want to be called Batman. It's all that kind of thing. So run that clothing brand. Shout out to I'm getting some new beanies that are dropping too. I have to come in tomorrow overseas. So make sure we change yours out to the next episode, Ian,
Yeah.
and also we can get to the next guest we have later on. Wink, wink. And
That's
then
fire.
dang, that's and also I also throw events. I throw events throughout high school,
Mhm.
throughout college. If they want to go to a party or club event or warehouse event, like I'm their guy. That's what Viral Scenes is. That's what Funny Mover is the what we use to promote that.
So you're just Zach Bia without the L's.
I actually just met Zach B. I was with Zach because and I run a podcast. I run a podcast with the actual Heisman, Caleb, and my
Mhm.
guy John T, who actually does own Delilah. So shout out to Delilah and John T and H Wood. And shout out Zach because I met him on the podcast and ran into him at the 769 or whatever Drake said. You know what I'm saying? So run the podcast with him. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, and then for the events, I actually, have one coming up this coming up soon. John gave me the keys to Bless. I just need help. I said, yo, I need help for after party. Do you have a place I can throw it at? He goes, yeah, I got a place for you. Okay, I'm assuming it's a warehouse or something. He goes, it's normally closed on the weekend, but I'll give it to you. Okay, like where's it at? Let me know the address. He goes, oh, I'm giving you Poppy. And I said, excuse me? He said, L, I'm giving you the keys to Poppy on a Saturday. And I was like, yo, I'm like, don't play with me, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying? I just needed some help.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, here's poppies on the head top, poppy Boogz. So
So for those that don't know, Poppy is like in like the Mount Rushmore of like nightclubs in LA.
Wow.
not even no
I've
in the
s-
country. This is like Drake talking about I have Poppy outside, and then getting Poppy out. This is like this. Yeah, it's all clicking. So that's like probably my most high scale event that I have coming up that I gotta, make sure I stand on business and use all my connections from football and basketball and the podcast and the Batman stuff and make it. And people are asking me like, "El, so I'm like, El, how'd you pull that off, bro? Like, who are you?" I was like, it's vengeance.
yeah, I was gonna ask, like, you seem like such an entity between the social media. I see you got Storm Reed wearing Take No L's, Angel Reese. Like, yeah, like, how did you just become this entity and get so well connected, right? To just casually get the keys to Poppy. Like, how did you really, like, can you kind of give us a how to get Clout 101? Like, how did you get to this level?
So we actually did teach a class with Yo Gotti on Slam. Name right now is blanking on me right now, but we can do a quick little motion one-on-one session right now. So I mean, it's probably started just in high school. I had a lot of good friends playing on Sierra Kane and going to her Westlake just helped me open doors in terms of connection wise with people who were gonna probably be in my life still years after high school. And then from Sierra Canyon Slam was falling and making our movies, making our videos, and I was making the videos funny. And I wasn't trying to, be the face of the show. I was just trying to hoop and have fun in Hawaii, but stuff was going viral. And they hit up my mom like, hey, can we just borrow L? And I'm like, she's
Mhm.
like, what did L do? And she's like, we just want to just borrow him. I'm like, okay, they asked me, okay, L. So I kind of started. All right, L. So we want you to do interviews with no interview backstory back at all, like just like football. And we want to fly you out to the NBA finals and we want you to interview NBA players and guests. Can you do it? And I'm just like, I mean, I'm gonna say no. Let's do it. And then
You got Lou Will to unblock league fits. We were talking about that on the first episode of the pod. We were
Yep.
talking about that. So I went with L. I was like L's like I was your security. I kept it clean. I was L's security for like a year and a half. We went to the NBA awards and I was making sure like nobody was bothering him. And anyway, he got Lou Will to unblock league fits.
Wow.
On our behalf, whatever.
Just like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, another big part of the show. This is something I definitely want to ask you. A big moment for that show, and you guys can look this up. Just L Boogz, Kyle Kuzma on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
A big part was we went to Kuz's house, and this is like prime Lakers Kuzma, like 6 months away from a chip Kuzma, prime Kuz. Went to his house, and we asked for dating advice. And I just want to know how, oh my gosh, what was that, like 3-4 years ago?
This is pre-beard. This is pre-L Boogz beard. So this is a minute ago. So yeah, I'll tell a story about that because that was a whole man. So, we're looking for gas. Like, yo, we got Kuzma. We're on the episode. We're chopping it up. I meet his manager. Cool dude. Offer. It was kind of like a little standoffish. He's kind of like, okay, nice to meet you. Like, okay, what I'm saying. Start the interview. The vibes are good. We start, drawing with Kuzma. Kuzma's a good artist. He was really in his bag for a lot of the artwork. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a little.
Yeah, you guys are playing like charades or whatever, right?
We're playing charades, exactly, right? And then we get to the part where, the gold. Okay, it's the golden clip. So I hit my friend up, said, hey, like, are you around in a little bit? She's like, yeah, I'll be around. I go, okay. I go, I'm gonna call you. I need you to answer the phone. She's like, okay. So then we get inside, and I already had her on the Slam show before for our first episode for the book Jeopardy. So she's already was accustomed with what we're doing. So I'm with Kuzma, and I'm like, yo, man, like I help with a girl. My Riz is not there yet. I don't have a beard. I don't. What I'm saying, I need backup. He's like, okay. He's like, I got you. Let's. What I'm saying, like, you gotta slow things down, bro, and you gotta go to APU. And I'm like, APU. I'm like, what? I'm like, normally I have the problem. I'm like, bro, what's APU? He's like, Applied Pressure University. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, that's crazy, twin. Like, that's really wild. I'm like, okay, bet. So I called her, I'm talking to her. I'm like, yo, what you doing? He was, oh, I just went to the gym, worked out, whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, love that for you. But it's not going nowhere. I'm on camera just selling. The light was just too bright. I'm just selling. He goes, man, give me the phone. He takes the phone. He's like, look, my guy Boogz is trying to, take you out, get some food or something, right? And then June want to just blow the whole scene. She's like, well, maybe Elle shouldn't try and talk to my friends. And I'm like, yo, that wasn't in the script. When was that part of the script? I'm like, we're live. I'm like, okay, so the camera goes to me, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So then he's like, look, I see you, what I'm saying? Give him a shot, try him out. Okay. Phone goes back to me. I'm in redemption mode. This is Kobe coming back on 08 for the championship, 09 and 10. I got to come back with a dub, with a little ring ski. So I'm talking to her, and I'm like, yeah, we can get some food. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, I like when they make the food right in front of you. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, let's right food in front of you. I'm like, bro, I'm like, let's go to Subway.
What? I think she was talking about hibachi.
She should have clarified.
So what
No.
I want to know, Elle, is that was like 3-4 years ago, whatever. What have you learned? Now you got your bachelor's from Applied Pressure University. You got your degree. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
What have you learned since that day with Kuz?
Well, ironically, when I seen Kuz, I actually saw him in Vegas going to Delilah's, where I was going in Vegas. Great spot. I mean, holy cow, it's viral in there. And I see him walking. I'm like, nah, I gotta go see, bro. It's been 4 years. I know he knows and remember.
Mm-hmm. We were in his house. Yeah.
4, 5, 6 million across all the platforms. It was viral. Like the memes were crazy. They're blowing up June's comments and saying, "I'll take you to hibachi." Don't that dude L? He weak sauce. He.
And it's true. She's sitting courtside at NBA games now.
Sheesh.
In France.
No, she's it's viral now. It just started with, what I'm saying, little, now it's like Pharrell, Coco Jones, and June Jolie are like, who's that girl next to Coco?
And this is the girl that Elle called when we were at Kuz's house.
I'm like, that's June Jolie. People are like, Elle, is that June? I'm like, it is, bro. It's like it's been her. It's viral,
Okay, so what have you learned? What have you learned at APU since then?
What you need now, I'm like, okay, I gotta get a hibachi sponsorship, bro. Because if I'm going to hibachi all the time, bro, I gotta make sure it's being paid for already, so I can just spend more money on canes or some more clothes. So I see Kuzma, and I'm like, Kuz, I'm like, yo, it's Boogz. And he's walking. He got a girl with him. He looks at me, and he was like, his whole face just changed. He was like, oh my gosh. He was like, please tell me you have a hibachi spot now. I go, I'm actually sponsored. I'm actually sponsored by Hibachi now, Hibachi Poppy in Westwood. So now I can go in there and.
Wait, are you actually?
I'm this. I could walk to Hibachi right now, walk in and walk.
I'm going back to LA in a couple weeks. Could I name drop you at, what is it, Hibachi Poppy in Westwood?
You could FaceTime me, yeah, and you'd be fine.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to take my girl, because I'm a graduate of Applied Pressure University. I'm going to go to Hibachi Poppy, and I'm going to FaceTime you.
See, I just feel like you're my plus one. You a plus one, adding a plus one is kind of crazy. You know,
Oh, that's bad etiquette.
Uh,
Okay.
that's like you inviting me to somewhere with some Dre's or something, and I'm, hey, yo, bet I know it's tight night, summer league. I'm gonna bring the homie though too. You be like, hey, hold on, L, slow down, brother. Like, you my plus one. Like, I don't know if I can.
Oh, the last time I saw you was in line at Dre's.
That's why I made that reference.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you remembered because I barely do.
You came with it was nah, it was viral. We had living there. It was he had it rolling for the after hours though. It wasn't for the main event. It was for the after hours. That's where the line was at. But you know who
Wait,
got in there though? You got
Ooh.
I had to leave. It was a little too much for
You
me.
did
Hold on,
it?
I had to go. I had to go. It was too much for me. I had to get home. But no, hibachi is the first thing. You want to get a hibachi
Yeah.
sponsorship. You want to.
So you told him you're like, yo, I got a hibachi sponsorship, and he's like,
No, because it was just like, yo, I hope you are you going to hibachi with girls? And I go, I am actually. I have a sponsorship. He was just like, turned to his girl, said something to her, just dabbed me up, said bye, kept moving. He was just, his whole face was just like cracking up though.
wait, L. I love that your mind went to I have to get a hibachi sponsorship. Like, is that how your like brain works? You're like, okay, this is an opportunity. If I'm gonna take girls out on dates, I'm gonna get a sponsorship.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, there's a quote that one of our players used one time in a meeting, and it says, "It ain't tricking if you got it," you know. But
yeah.
but just because you got it, don't mean you got to do it, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
if I can get a hibachi sponsorship to just cover the situation, then I can go on a hibachi date without a problem. They're like, I'm just like, well, I walk in, they're like, what do I want? I'm like, shoot, order whatever. Like, oh, energy, like, lobster coming out, whatever it sponsored, on the house, just, it's not easy to do to get, but just like I said, the explanation, just you just gotta say Batman.
So L, football player,
Funny mover, Batman, designer,
marketing genius.
I'm also an Insomnia sponsored athlete.
insomnia cookies.
Yes,
All right, I'm
Hold
gonna
up.
FaceTime you there too, but I'm not gonna bring
No
a plus
way.
one. Don't worry, good etiquette.
good. I actually have a code there, L Simpson 5, it gives you a nice little discount at Insomnia. But when you're with me though, I have my own card, own personal business card. We can just swipe and then get out of there.
Okay.
Go,
That's
go,
that
go to hibachi,
energy.
then they're like, you know what? I want dessert. Insomnia. I mean, holy
Mhm.
cow. It's just everything is just aligning. So the insomnia, I've been going through since I was a young kid. And I put,
L Boogz love NIL.
well, I had to make my own NIL, as a walk on, they're
Mm.
not always going to throw the stuff your way. So for me, it was NIL, and I had to make sure some stuff shake for myself. That's just how I saw it. So then for Insomnia, I was posting Insomnia when I was younger for free just because I loved Insomnia. I put the whole
Mhm.
Valley area on Insomnia. I'm running into Bronny. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here at Insomnia, bro? Like, I'm running all my friends there, like from basketball, school, whatever you would name it, everybody from the Valley. And
Mhm.
I met a girl who was an insomnia athlete. You're an insomnia athlete? I go, wait, hold on. Why am I not an insomnia athlete? She goes, well, I don't even like insomnia, but I'll give you the email if you want to email, but they probably won't respond. I go, okay, I'll try. I write a page paper. And personally, I don't like writing.
An essay.
Because it said, please add any extra facts. I went, and I wrote it right here on the same desk. And then a year goes
Mhm.
by. I forget about it. I'm going through my emails, and it says, "Hey, welcome. You've been added to the team." And I was like, "The team?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I did it!" So I got insomnia merch now. I got the whole 9 yards. I'm walking in with a
That's
card. Like it's
crazy.
all official. I'm talking to corporate. Like, hey, I need some insomnia for the podcast. To help kind of branch
Mhm.
the two bridges. So then on our podcast, Almost Pro for USC football, um, I brought him on set, right? We had Sweetie on there. I mentioned she got one.
Yeah.
I have the whole other story with Sweetie. That was why I was started with Sweetie. And for me, I like mine boneless. When I eat cookies, I like them boneless. You know, and when
Mhm.
I say boneless, I mean just falling off the bone. I mean just lacking spinal, just falling. Can't even pick it up out the box.
I've never heard anyone describe cookies as boneless.
Well, I actually got it from a meme on social media, and it was like, man. They were like, I like when my cookies are soft. They go, and someone said, yeah, I like mine boneless, and they be the best. And I was like, that's gold. So now I had to add it to the punchline category.
So
Real.
funny. Speaking of social media, we have a fun game we're going to be doing with every guest. And we would love if you could show us your explore page. Like, what's your algorithm like?
Yeah, pull up your TikTok or your Instagram. And this is also like just audio only. So show us, but then also tell us what your explore page looks like.
Yep. So we can get to know the real you.
It's audio and video, but to talk us through your explore page.
That's
Come on. Yeah.
okay. Let me pull that up for us.
Nothing
Just
to
for the
hide.
people watching and listening, your algorithm
Okay.
and your explore page
Yeah, I
knows the
feel like
real you.
yeah. My explore page is because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a really big Godzilla guy, and
Show us.
Interesting.
I'm about to. I'm not changing anything, but
Okay.
they've been releasing a lot more content as of recently. I'm talking
Who? Godzilla? Oh, just Godzilla stuff.
King Kong, Godzilla's coming out. They got the one Godzilla -1 from overseas doing numbers like so. My feed is just the real me. So you see here, we got
Oh.
football was this? No, sorry, we got football, and bro said it down 17.5, and bro looks just out of it, right? Boom. We got look right, King Kong right here, King Kong Godzilla right here. You know what I'm saying? Boom, right there, no cap.
Yep.
Spoiler
Promo.
alert though, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? We're in Thanos gauntlet. Okay. Then we got Tyler. We got Tyler from Make Me Sway, Make Me Water. You know what I'm
Love her.
love her too, type of day. All right. Then we got my dude, it's Rio. Oh no, it's just USC football in my feed. Someone potentially coming over to our team in the portal, right? Real spiel. Godzilla again. I mean, I'm really a green flag. I mean, if I'm being honest,
Yeah.
I'm really
I think that passes
Yep.
the algorithm test. That's
Yeah.
a green flag algorithm. Because this is how we judge people.
Yes. This, yeah.
bro. Like, come on. That's literally like I literally said I was L Boogz earlier. Like, what was that?
Well, yo, that was the last thing we had for you today. Gotta judge someone on their algorithm.
Yep.
But just want to say thank you so much for popping on the podcast.
It was an honor, L Boogz.
No, it was an honor to be on here with you guys and really get to have a full circle moment, So just know after this podcast, I'll be back in work mode, my other work mode for the other, part of the list we made earlier, with the Code Red event at Poppy's on a Saturday. So that's what I'll be handling.
If you see the Batmobile parked outside, you know who's inside.
Still parked outside, you know who's in it, And then on top of that, I get my beanies this week too that are gonna for sure end up somewhere on a lot of people's social medias. So praying that goes well. Other than that, that's a wrap.
Let's
That's
get
a
it.
wrap. Thank you, L Boogz.
Thanks, my boy.